What the president did is, I agree with the Republican senator said, it was unconstitutional slop.
In an effort to compromise, Speaker Pelosi told the negotiators from the president's office, we will come down $1 trillion, you come up $1 trillion. That would bring us to 2.4, them to 2, and we could meet in the middle and get things done quickly. They said absolutely not. I said to them, this means it's your way or the highway, and they basically said, yes, that is not the way to create a deal.
For heaven's sakes, the president said yesterday correctly, 1/3 of the Democratic proposals had absolutely nothing to do with COVID. They're talking about harvesting mail-in votes themselves, no signatures, no ID, sending assistance to illegal aliens, letting felons out of jail. I mean, it's a very liberal left Democratic wish list that had nothing to do with COVID. If they had removed that stuff, we probably would have better grounds on which to negotiate.
Well, Larry, as you know, we could go back and forth on that. Democrats have complained, for example, that the president wanted to put funds for building an FBI building in downtown Washington in a way that some critics said would help his hotel.
What makes you think that spending over $100 billion that Congress has not appropriated for these specific purposes is legal? And what happens if there's a court suit and all of the actions that the president took yesterday are blocked by a federal court?
Well, Chris, let me just say we've cleared with the Office of Legal Counsel all these actions before they went to the president. The president knew unemployment insurance was ending. He said, let's continue at $400. By the way, the 25% from the states, they can either take that out of the money we've already given them, or the president can waive that. We've been told by the states they can get this up and running immediately. And I would say if the Democrats want to challenge us in court and hold up unemployment benefits to those hardworking Americans that are out of a job because of COVID, they're going to have a lot of explaining to do.
Where is the president? Why was he at his golf club all weekend? Why isn't he negotiating? Look, I understand you guys don't like each other. That Nancy Pelosi and the president, well, where is he? Why isn't he involved?
Look, you have to understand, this is the hardest working president in history. He works 24/7. He can be in Bedminster, Mar-a-Lago, the Oval Office, or anywhere in between.
I think it's going to come to about $1,200 per person. That's a huge
You keep saying
wage
$1,200 per person. Are you talking about in addition to the unemployment that they're already getting?
Oh, no.
Where does that number come from?
That's the payroll. I beg your pardon. The $1,200 will come from the payroll tax deferral.
Okay, we're going to get to that. Okay,
this,
all right, because there's a lot of numbers here, and it's a little confusing. I'm going to get to payroll tax in a minute. Go ahead.
It should be $800. I beg your pardon. It should be $800 for the unemployment.
800 or 400?
No, it should be $800. If the states step up, we're prepared to match. That should come out $400 federal, $400 states.
Okay, we'll move on because I think that's not what the president said, and it's a bit confusing. And I think the fact that it's not entirely known is very telling.
Either the president doesn't know what he's talking about, clearly his aides don't know what he is talking about, or something's very wrong here.